Hello, you guys. Hydra Alpha Omega. Today, I'm finally bringing you the Persona Collection review. It's Persona 5 and 3, Dancing in Moonlight and Dancing All Night, I believe, in Starlight, something like that. But yeah, so I'm here to review these games, and if you haven't been catching me on my stream lately, I've been enjoying these games for a lot. And I think it's my duty to tell you about these games. Now, for the reason that I'm going to review them at the same time is because basically they're the same coin, different sides. I'm gonna start with the differences first. Persona 3 is mostly technically clubbish, if you want to call it. Not a little ravish, along those lines. It is very good. I really like it. It gives you a whole different taste. I never really thought, because to me personally, when I was playing Persona 3, I never really liked the OST. Like, there's some OSTs I kind of wish there was in there, like Unavoidable Battle, stuff like that. And it's one of those things where I didn't appreciate the OST until I started till the end of the game, if that makes sense, like changing seasons or anything like that. But yeah, so I was kind of surprised at the remixes that they did in this one. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know you could flip it like that. Also, they got the remixes from Persona Fez and Portable. Did both different. It's like Math Destruction. They got both versions in there, so it's pretty good. And among other things, so they got the additions across the board. And I'm gonna get to the DLC later, but they have Persona 4 Ultimate tracks in there too, dancers as well. But that's DLC. We're gonna get to that near the end of the review. Also, moving on to Persona 5. Persona 5 is more soulish, vocal, if that makes sense. I love Persona 5 OST in and out. As I was playing Persona 5, I'm like, man, this is a great ass OST. So that's why how they did the remixes, I liked it as well. Like, I can really tell you my favorite OST is probably and by the way, if you don't know what OST means, it means the original soundtrack. So basically, the Tofu Beats Hero to Bokuro remix, I like that one. I like the Whims of Fate one, that was pretty good. And it's crazy because some of the remixes are starting to have me grow on the stuff I didn't like in the game, like Wake Up, Get Out There. I kind of like the remix of those. And I think that's it. I think that's the difference of the games. Besides, on this part, I'm going to save for a later review. Now, everything else is pretty much the same. And, I get it. It's pretty good. It's actually really convenient. And I'm going to give a big shout out to the graphics in this. Like, because if you don't know, Persona 3 was made for the PS3 and PS4, so some of the graphics was held back, and of course Persona 3 didn't have the great graphics there is today, so it was really good to see them pull out those graphics. I really liked that. And what else I was going to say, that kind of just makes me want Persona 4 Persona 3 remake and more refined version of Persona 5. But anyway, moving on. So basically, the story is, and also if you haven't beat either of those games, it's kind of okay because they don't really reference the main story that much, but you're gonna be confused on some levels of the game, if you want to call it that. So you can treat it as past the game. You beat daily life after the game. So it's not a big spoiler, but you kind of get more knowledge and appreciation for the game if you played both of them. So that's where it is with that. Back to my original point, the games plural, they're kind of good as a package deal. So if you get them as the collection, you have more a love for it, because the story is that it's a dance off basically. The cast of Persona 3 is versus Persona 5, but they don't know who's who yet. So, and that's what I like about it also, because it's creating a universe. Because each story they reference each other, so they're finding out about the other team, They find out the Persona 4 cast members. I really like that. Keep going, Atlas. Make your it's like making its own Persona Q universe. If that makes sense. So I really like that. I really hope they get it, and I'm gonna be really upset if they don't follow up with this and make some big mega hit game of just Persona dance offs. Because you can't create a story and not have a follow up. Well, you can, but it'd be really lame. So I really hope. I like how they're making a story out of it now, and I want them to keep going with that. So that's the story aspect of it. Now the gameplay of it, it's pretty. You play Persona 4, you know what you're gonna get. The difficulties, there's easy, all night, normal, hard. That's really about it. But the thing I like about this game is, and I'm not sure if there was on Persona 4, I highly doubt it. They got the support, they got the challenges. So if you use a support system, and it coincides with the difficulties now, because I won't lie, being on all night for some of these tracks, it would fucking suck. I mean, there's some people out there on YouTube that can just do it like raw. I'm like, what challenge is on? And kudos to them. But for a normal guy like me, I need all the support I can get. So I really like that. It gives me a incentive to play. Like, it gives me courage to hit all night. And then the challenges. If you want to test your level. Also, it kind of that also coincides with the story, because if you do the requirements to unlock social events. You got to play with a certain amount of dancers, get a certain amount of score. So it all ties in here. It gives you incentive to keep going and playing. So it's creating a much rebuilding replay value. So that's a bit of the gameplay side. I love how I did it visually. I really can't complain. Now that's another thing. There's different types of dance. Now I kind of got misinformation when I was learning about this game, so I really give a big apology to the team, and I apologize to Atlas. Cause I was trashing to him. I'm like, this shit gonna bomb when it come out. I'm still gonna get it because I'm a big Persona fan. So there's multiple type of dances, if you want to call it that. You got your single dances, with your regular dance, dance off. Then you got the choreography one with the team of people, like a music video, if you want to call it, and which I really appreciate it. And side note, I'm really happy that they decided to give on the story mode real voice acting. They could have just took clips off the game, whatever. That would have been super lazy, but I'm very appreciative of that. So thank you again for doing a whole new voice acting and stuff like that. But back to it. And also another one that they have is actually it's like the cutscenes from the anime. So if you haven't really seen bits and pieces from the game, which I really don't mind, it's actually cool. If you really want a nostalgic trip, if you want to call it that. So I really don't mind that. And it's pretty crazy. And also, this game is very customizable. They got accessories for days. I mean, you change the color, the wig, the eye color. And it's very unique. Like I'm actually kind of glad they did it like that. Like, I'm so happy with that. Like I said, that adds the replay value where you can see your, see a badass costume that you could, if they were really smart, they would try to make sure they port it into like a P5 or remake or something like that. Get bunch of customizables, but that's asking for a lot. But anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else about this game that I really like, because I was really feeling this game, and I feel like it just gotta get better and better and better, and I'm kind of happy that they really put it all. Now, what I will say about this game is that heading into the DLC, I feel like the DLC was kind of like, I won't say whatever, but it's kind of like there wasn't really an incentive to get it. Like, yeah, you get a couple dancers and stuff like that, extra tracks and stuff like that, but it felt like, if you're gonna have a season pass, then you should just keep updating it in the future. You shouldn't just. Cause I believe what they said, they were gonna put out this DLC, and that was gonna be it. I mean, like, hopefully you keep going with it. Cause I'm like, there's a couple tracks that I kind of wish they would put on. And also a lot of people was pissed off that they recently just put a lot of the DLC out there for free, so people are assuming the game is bomb, and they're trying to get people to buy it. And I hope that's not the case, because this is a really fun game, and people really need to sit down and give this game a chance. The aspect that it's a rhythm game really throws people off, but trust me, you will have fun with this game, especially if you're a big Persona fan, and if you're a big Persona fan OST fan, you will really love this game. And also, back to what I was saying in the beginning, the DLC, it was kind of weird. So with that in mind, I really think the price of this game, I mean, for me, I can only speak for myself. I feel like I got the bang for my buck. I got the collection. It was hella worth it because I got Persona 3 and 4 and 5 dancing. So that's why I didn't mind springing the 100 on the collection. But I feel like separate, it should have been at least like $40. That's just me. Maybe people disagree and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's the same coin. Like, you really don't have Persona 3 and 5, it's gonna confuse you. So you kind of have to get both. It's like Pokemon Red and Blue. Like, yeah, you can be that person, just have one, and have to just look for the other part of the mods on the internet. But who wants to do that, man? But that's really about it. I have none but good things to say about this game. This game has taken up so many hours of my time, and I really want people to try this game, and I really hope Alex keep doing it. Because it seems like they're trying to make up their own spin-off story of the Persona universe. So I really appreciate that. I'm hella down with that. It's very challenging in a fun way. So I think that's really about it for all I have to say about this game. Hopefully I didn't forget nothing important. I don't think I did, but if I did, I'll leave it on the screen, or I'm probably clip it in somewhere. But other than that, hope you guys liked the video. Let me know what you think of the video I put up earlier, the AD audio. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Goodbye.